Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Oblivion. We are making our way through the big heist with the Thieves Guild. We've been going under the Imperial Palace sewers. Now it's taken us here to these Ayleid ruins, but we know the palace is an Ayleid ruin. So I don't know if we are in the palace at this point or if we're some Ayleid ruin under it. That's where we need to go. Wow, things are being a bit laggy here. I don't know if that's the purpose of this Boots Spring Hill Jack. I didn't see any other obvious way up here. No, I do want that gold. Steel boot, steel battle axe. Bunch of just basic steel goods. That was it. The gate's open. I thought that would be a bit more challenging than it was. Well, then let's go down to the next level. Which I didn't read the name. Something about epochs. Hall of Epochs. I see you. Whoa, the delay on that was incredible. Oh, I see the next one in the corner. That's you down. Okay, we've got some terrible lag going on. I'm gonna save and reload. Alright, this is looking smoother. Oh, I spoke too soon. Huh. I did upgrade my graphics drivers. I would hope that didn't make the game less playable by updating my graphics. But I can't think of anything else. Oh, I don't think I grabbed these. Oh, I did grab the Woken Stones. I was not paying attention. Brilliant. Well, I definitely want to grab all of them. The ultimate heist. There must be some secret way to open this door. I'll bet this is where I have to use the arrow of extrication. Most likely I have to be standing in a special place for the keyhole to open up. It will be somewhere with a clear view of this pillar. Well, I'm guessing there. These walls look like they're meant to move. Maybe the place I need to stand to fire the arrows is behind them. I'd better look for a way to get through them. I mean, I could probably just jump. I have the Boots of Spring Hill Jack. Well, I'm guessing that's not the right call. It's probably through there. Ooh, we're going through our lockpicks. Hope I don't have to bail to buy more lockpicks. That'd feel sad. Well, while I'm up here, let's hit this button. Then we can go down and fight. You're a summon. Let's see. Still more enemies that way, oddly. don't know that that button wasn't what I needed. But it would surprise me if there was... This is taking me back to the Hall of Epochs. Alright, show me the map. Thank you. Yeah. Wait, aren't I in the Hall of Epochs? Yeah. Where are you taking me then? I'm unsure, but I'm gonna check it out. Oh, hello, friend. Don't need the armor. So where are we on this map? We are in a different Hall of Epochs. Well, that's not confusing at all. Hi, zombie? Were you standing there when I came through? I see you over there. Anyone else? Path down over there. Doorway over here. Couple of doors over here. That's the same area I came from. Yeah. Just making sure I'm not getting turned around. It is me after all. Do I want to go through there or through here? Hard to tell based on this map. Haven't revealed enough of it. Perfect. And encumbered. Alright, fine. I gotta keep the bow. It's all these stabs. Let's drop the ones that aren't worth it. It's fine. I have more than enough money. If I end up throwing away some that I could have potentially kept, definitely not the end of the world. Oh, you... Summoning that zombie right in front to take the hit. Well done. There we go. So we've got another door. Oh, it's just to a chest. Perfect. Probably should have checked to make sure the other door that I skipped wasn't just to a chest, because then I'd feel silly. Okay, this seems to be connecting to basically the same area. Ooh, you're not a ghost lich, you're a proper lich. Oh, and you are also not dead. Something was hitting me in the back. Daedric shield. That is way too heavy. Looks like we've gotten to the end, maybe. Yes. And this room didn't connect over there, so that probably was just a doorway that led to a chest. did manage to grab it. Perfect. Ugh. Lag. No. Oh, we've frozen. I think we're back. It didn't actually crash, but it was super stuttery. So I restarted my whole machine, and I'm hoping that fixed whatever the issue was. So, as I said, I did recently, yesterday I think, install new NVIDIA drivers, but it's hard to believe that NVIDIA might have mangled their drivers this poorly. But possible. It may not be Oblivion's fault, or some combination of the two. No, I don't want the iron arrows. I'll take fire and darkness. Fire and darkness, the Brotherhoods of Death. Is this going to be about the Dark Brotherhood then? Yeah, Morag Tong and the Dark Brotherhood. Alright, it's a bit long, but I'll read it, because I'm curious. Brother, I still call you brother, for we share our bonds of blood, tested but unbroken by hatred. Even if I am murdered, which seems inevitable now, know that, brother, you and I are not innocent, so our benedictions of mutual enmity is not tragedy but horror. This state of silent, shadowed war, a secret poison, and sleeping men strangled in their beds, of the sudden arrow and the artful dagger, has no end that I can see. No possibility for peace. I see the shadows in the room move through the flame of my candle is steady. Though the flame of my candle is steady, I know the signs that I... This note was found where it had fallen beneath the floorboards of an abandoned house in the Nordic village of the Jotunheim in 358th year of the Second Era. It was said that the quiet cobbler lived in the house, whispered by some to be a member of the dread Morag Tong, the Assassin's Guild outlawed throughout Tamriel 34 years previously. The house itself was perfectly in order, as if the cobbler had simply vanished. There was a single drop of blood on the note. The Dark Brotherhood had paid a call. This note and others like it are rare. Both the Morag Tong and its hated child, the Dark Brotherhood, are scrupulous about leaving no evidence behind. Their members know that to divulge secrets of their orders is a lethal infraction. This obviously makes the job of the historian seeking to trace their histories very difficult. The Morag Tong, according to most scholars, had been a facet of the culture of Morrowind almost since its beginning. After all, the history of Resdain, the ancient name of Morrowind, is rife with assassination, blood sacrifice, and religious zealotry, hallmarks of the Order. It is commonly said that the Morag Tong, then as now murdered for the glory of the Daedric prince Mafella, but common assumptions are rarely completely accurate. It is my contention that the earliest form of the Tong additionally worshipped an even older and more malevolent deity than Mafella. As terrifying as the Prince of Oblivion is, they had and have revered reverence for a far greater evil. Writs of assassinations from the First Era offer rare glimpses into the Morag Tong's earliest philosophy. They are as matter of fact as current day's writs, but many contain snatches of poetry which have perplexed dark scholars for hundreds of years, lisping sibilant hisses, ether's sweet sway, rancid kiss of passing sin, and other strange, almost insane insertions into the writs were coded for the name of the person to be assassinated, his or her location, and the time at which death was to come. They were also directly references to the divine spirit called Sithis. Evidence of the Morag Tong's expertise in assassination seems scarcely necessary. A few instances of someone escaping a murder attempt by them are always remarkable and rare, proving that they were and are patient, capable murderers who use their tools well. A fragment of a letter found among the effects of a well-known armorer has been sealed in our vaults for some time. It was likely penned by an unknown Tong's assassin ordering weapons for his order, and offers some illumination into what they looked for in their blades, as well the mention of Valnora, the island where the Tong sent its agents in retirement. I congratulate you on your artistry and the balance and heft of your daggers. The knife blade is whisper thin, elegantly wrought, but impractical. It must have a bolder edge, for arteries, when cut, have tendencies to self-seal, preventing adequate blood loss. I will be leaving Valnura in 2 weeks' time to inspect your new tools, hoping they will be more satisfactory. The Morag Tong spread quietly throughout Tamriel in the early years of the Second Era, worshipping Mafella and Sithis with blood, as they have always done. When the Morag Tong assassinated the Emperor Reman in the year 2920 of the First Era, his successor, potentate Verside Shay. In the 324th year of the Second Era, the assassins so long in the shadows were suddenly thrust into the light. They had become brazen, drunk with murder, literally painting the words Morag Tong on the wall in the potentate's blood. The Morag Tong was instantly and unanimously outlawed in all corners of Tamriel, with the exception of its home province of Morrowind. There they continued to operate with the blessing of the houses, apparently cutting off all contact with their satellite brothers to the west. There they continued their quasi-legal existence, accepting black writs and murdering with impunity. Most scholars believe that the birth of the Dark Brotherhood, the secular murder-for-profit order of assassins, was as a result of the religious schism in the Morag Tong. Given the secrecy of both cults, it is difficult to divine the exact nature of it, but certain logical assumptions can be made. In order to exist, the Morag Tong must have appealed to the highest power in Morrowind, which at that time, the Second Era, could only have been the tribunal of Almalexia, Sothisil, and Vivek. Mephala, whom the Tong worshipped with Sithis, was said to have been the anticipation of Vivek. Is it not logical to assume that in exchange for toleration of their continued existence, the Tong would have ceased their worship of Mephala in exchange for the worship of Vivek? The Morag Tong continues, as we know, to worship Sithis. The Dark Brotherhood is not considered a religious order by most, merely a secular organization, offering murder for gold. I have seen, however, proof positive in the form of writs to the Brotherhood that Sithis is still revered above all. So where, the reader asks, is the cause for this schism? How could a silent war have begun when both groups are so close? Both Assassin's Guild, after all, worship Sithis, and yet a figure emerges from history who should give those with this assumption pause. The Night Mother. Who the Night Mother is, where she came from, what her functions are, no one knows. Karlovac Townway, in his generally well-researched historical fiction 2920, The Last Year of the First Era, tries to make her the leader of the Morag Tong, but she is never historically associated with the Tong, only the Dark Brotherhood. The Night Mother, my dear friend, is Mephala. The Dark Brotherhood of the West, unfettered by the orders of the Tribunal, continue to worship Mephala. They may not call her by name, but the Daedra of murder, sex, and secrets is their leader still, and they did not, and still do not, to this day, forgive their brethren for casting her aside. The Cobbler met his end in the Second Era, who saw no end in the war between the Brotherhood and the Tong, was correct. In the shadows of the Empire, the Brothers of Death remain locked in combat, and they will likely remain that way forever. Cool. I knew Morrowind had the Morag Tong. I didn't know the difference between it and the Dark Brotherhood, except that they were different but similar. So that explains a lot of it. Alright, so we've hit a couple of buttons since we came down here. So the assumption will be that we can now access that central area to use our arrow. Possibly? Yes. Oh, hi there. I was not expecting new enemies, and I suppose I should have, because this area was fairly empty. Yeah, so we've got a button here. This is where I've got to stand. This must be the spot. Standing on this pressure plate opens the pedestal at the far end of the room. I should practice with normal arrows a few times before trying the arrow of extrication. I will only get one try. I've got to hit that. Alright. Cool. Do I have no... Yes, I have normal arrows. Brilliant. Let's try shooting... Because I know you have to aim above, I believe. Let's try shooting at basically the guard. That did hit too high, so we do need to aim a bit lower. Do I have any sort of zoom function? No. I think that's something you get if you level up higher. That was too low. I think that's about right. So, like, right where his chin is. Okay. Let's toss down a quick save just in case. I've used the Arrow of Extrication to activate the door and open the secret way into the palace. There's no telling what I might and where I might end up. I should take the care to extinguish my light, muffle my footsteps, and be stealthy as I enter the door. Right. because stealth is my best attribute. Oh, hi, friend. Hello? Okay. That's not terrifying at all. Can you animate? The sliding on the ground is freaky. I'm assuming you're supposed to animate. Yeah, because you ragdoll when you hit the ground. Are you also an enemy? Yeah, you are. Yeah, the sliding across the ground is just weird. I have to assume that's a bug. Alright, quick saving because this is a stealth section, and we all know I cannot stealth. Oh, dude. I could drink a potion of invisibility, but I think as soon as I interact with anything, including, say, this door, I'll be spotted. Or the invisibility would drop. Where am I even going? Do I know? Yes. So I've got to get out through a door here, it looks like, to get into the Elder Scrolls library. Which is not through there. Hang on. Because that's the secret door I came in through. I don't see another door here. Let's try opening this and see. No. I can magic this open. Perfect. So now we're around the outer edge, which I think is probably better. I hope there are no guards. Let's toss down another quick save just to be sure. Oh, I am being spotted. Go quickly. So this is the library. Here, in theory, if I find the chair I'm supposed to sit in, as I follow this guard. Can you actually show me the map? You're just not going to show me the map. Wonderful. Oh, do not spot me, please. But if I find the chair I'm supposed to sit in, they're supposed to just give me the scroll. Because they think I'm someone else. Alright, we're in.
The prophecies are vague on this point.
Someone is around. And we heard voices. Do I need to hit that lever? I don't know. Lots of quick saves. Don't worry about a thing, sir. Everything is fine. Oh dear. You're blind. Wonderful. Wish there was a map. Just gotta go slow. Man, I wish I had a bit more sneak. If I was smart, I probably would have enchanted some gear to boost my sneak, because I think that's something that's within my possibility. Even if it's not gear I particularly care about. Just buy a cheap shirt, pants, shoes, and enchant them. Another quick save. We're just gonna toss out all the quick saves. Alright. Saw you there. I think that's where I'm supposed to be. I don't know if I'm allowed to be here. Since, is this the point where they think I'm someone else? Therefore, I should just be free to walk in as long as I don't talk. I've seated myself in the reading chair. Now I just have to wait for them to bring me the scroll. So long as I don't speak to any of them, the priests seem to be assuming I'm Celia Camoran.
Welcome to this holy library, Lady Cameron.
Yep.
Celia Cameron, I present to you the Elder Scroll you requested.
I'm encumbered. Does casting spells count as speaking? Well, let's read the Elder Scroll, which sounds like a terrible idea.
Remember to keep the blindfold on. Your eyes must only be used to read the scrolls.
Well, seems fine. I have the Elder Scroll. This is the treasure of the century. My name shall be known across Tamriel for this theft. Hopefully not. Getting your name known for the ultimate theft sounds really bad. Even the Grey Fox, he's like, this will put me down in history. Yeah, as the Grey Fox. Which we know is just one of a series of Grey Foxes. But it's just going to be known that the Grey Fox stole an Elder Scroll, and he's not even doing anything. He stared at his stone for a while to figure out the tools he needed to get this done, but we're the one going through it, and we're not even the Grey Fox. But he's going to get all the fame. The way back is blocked. I'll have to go upstairs to find a way out. Even though they are blind, these monks will not be easy to sneak past. Yeah, so we're encumbered. Quick save. Cast. Oh, I need to stand up. We apparently can't cast spells while sitting. I don't know at what point we get in trouble for walking. Oh, that's the point that we get in trouble for walking. Okay. So we're not allowed to go upstairs. Alright. So we gotta sneak. Oh dear. Are you coming down the stairs? I can't sneak past you. You gotta move. No, you're not going down the stairs. You're just there to make my job hard. My job being theft.
Where are you?
No one's here. At least I gotta get through there. Yep, must have been the wind in this very sealed off room. It's the wind blowing. Don't worry about it. Now I'm trespassing. So I wasn't trespassing before when you attacked me?
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
I'm still hearing voices up here, so there must be someone in there, which is not good for me. No?
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
You guys just have really loud voices from below? Well, I'll definitely need to restock up on lockpicks after this. Please, map. Are you seriously not going to load? Fantastic. This is not where I need to be. That takes me to a new location going down. I need to be going up. And that showed I was still 7 steps away. So probably at the very far end of this hallway is a different door that... Yikes, is where I need to be. Not save. Load. Okay, how do I get out of this one? We duck in here. These people won't notice me. I can wait a short period of time and hope that the guard out there walks by. Yeah, I can't wait while trespassing. No surprise there. Put my mace away. Hi, sir. You just walked through me, but that's fine. Shouldn't be over encumbered anymore. Alright, let's give this another shot.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Nope. I might just need to run. I might not be capable of stealthing this because... Potion of invisibility, that's the call. Do I have one? That would be sad if I don't. Potion of invisibility. I have 2. What about strong and weak? Strong potion of invisibility and possibly a weak potion of invisibility. Perfect. 15 seconds may not be enough. But technically I've got 4 potions of invisibility. So
Hello?
let's give...
Who's there?
Let's give this a shot. If I drink Potion of Invisibility, then I can just move at speed. This will have broken the invisibility. Okay, I think I am going the right way still. Someone's starting to notice me. Do I have a working map? Kind of. Imperial Battle Mage's Chambers. So there's probably a path continuing around that the map is just not showing because, whoa, it wants to be a problem.
Who's there?
No one's here. I don't know why I keep pulling out my mace. Whoa. I should probably put down some saves that aren't quick saves, because if someone spots me right as I'm saving, I'm screwed. Wow, you noticed that tiny bit of movement. Could just keep going with healing or invisibility potions.
Who's there?
Hello? Who's there?
And they are all
What's that?
so focused on hearing. Yes, we are walking around the outside. This is where we need to go. So we are heading the right way. Just gotta do this stealth mission. I think I can easily get by all the moth priests because they're blind. I should have to worry about any guards. Hey, first try. Nice. Because the guards are not blind. Oh, speaking of guards. So now we are going inside of this room, crossing to the old way, it looks like. And it looks like that's where the door is going to be. More quick saves. They're all locked. Tons of theft I could do along the way. Oh dear. You saw nothing. It's fine. Oh. I didn't even read that. I was just mashing E. Okay. I've escaped from the Imperial Palace by jumping down a chimney chute in Okado's bedroom. Oh, this is Okado. Okay. I hope the Royal Battle Mage won't mind me my misusing his ash flute. Ash flew. I can only hope my fall doesn't end too abruptly. I wonder if this is what the Grey Fox said I would need the Boots of Spring Heel Jack for. Yeah, so the Boots of Spring Heel Jack protect you from fall damage, but they'll break upon hitting. I know that if you have high enough health and high enough acrobatics, etc., you can survive that fall without the Boots of Spring Heel Jack, and I'm tempted to give it a shot to see if I can keep them. I guess if I load this autosave where we're already falling, and then I go straight to my inventory before we hit. Can I take off the boots? Yes. Yeah. No problem. And then I get to keep the Boots of Spring Heel Jack because I survived the fall. Now we just got to get out of here. We've made it through the old way. Yes, I was spotted, but I doubt I was spotted long enough to actually get a bounty placed on me or anything. Correct. So, is there someone after me? Also, is this somewhere where I already was? Apparently not. Kind of looks like... Yeah, it is. I was going to say, it looks like the spot where I killed all the slaughterfish that were on land. So I just missed a chest on the way. I don't know what the Sands of Time was for, because that was part of my requirements. Was that I had to touch the Sands of Time. Everything else made sense. Alright, that's you down. Just looking for an exit. There we go. Market sewers. Apparently. But I think that's going to force me to go around. I don't think it actually connects here. These sewers should be mostly empty. Come on, climb up the stairs. No. Southeast tunnel, southeast tunnel. Definitely not going the right way at all. Although that's probably taking me to the closest point to where we're meeting the Grey Fox, rather than just the closest way out of the sewers. No, it's this room. From here, I need to go, around there. I think I can make that jump if I put back on the boots spring heel jack. Not if I'm encumbered. No. Alright, so to get here... Turned around again. I'll figure it out. It is around here. Then... Yeah. Going around here, up and around. Hi, friend. That is not the attacking spell I was searching for. Amazing how many wraiths are here, since I killed everything on my way through. Possibly I could have just dropped down there, but this will also take me where I need to go. Here. I don't know what makes this door more important than going through any of the other doors we saw. But surely somewhere there is a door that'll just lead to the market district. Gotta go through the sewer water? Gross. Well, at least there was a little bit of treasure. No other chests. Could do more exploration. I'm ready to just get out of here. Exit to the best defense basement. Well, that's awkward. I'm being watched right now? Huh. What time of day is it? Alright, seriously. It is 1:38 p.m., so we are daytime. If I can get into the shop out of the basement, then I'm in legal territory. Also, why do you have a sewer connection in your basement? Like, with a manhole and everything. Why am I permanently stuck on being watched? Hi there. You did not see me just pop out of your basement.
The best defense, that's me, Morrow Rufus. Light armor, the very best.
Great.
What can I interest you in?
I've got lots to sell you. Yeah. I don't need the ebony bow anymore.
And
I want to keep the boots
that's
for carrying capacity. Negotiation, bartering, dickering, haggling. They're all a means to an end. getting the best prices for your goods, you now always get the best price possible when buying and selling. Merchants now offer you the best items at their disposal. Very good. I suspect I was getting close to the
It's a
best
good deal.
prices regardless.
A pleasure to serve you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Also,
Good day.
you had rumors.
So, Argonians got this hist stuff from licking hist trees, and the Blackwood Company got bad hist that made them crazy.
Yes.
But
That news already traveled? Okay. Well, let's get back to the Grey Fox. And report in that we got the Elder Scroll. And we read it and we didn't go blind. We may not need to report in on that part. Yeah, he's in the Elven Gardens, which is just over here. Through the watchtower, apparently. Not Okado's house, Othrello. Okado is the temporary emperor at the moment.
You have the scroll. I can hardly believe it. The odds were clearly against you. Capital job. Capital. I have spent 7 years learning how to translate this scroll. Even so, I will need a while to decipher what I've sought so desperately.
Why have you wanted it so long? So what happens now?
Ah, still thinking about your reward, eh? I have not forgotten you or your loyal service to the Thieves Guild. You'll just have to trust me. Give this ring to Countess Umbranox in Anvil. Say nothing about me to her. I need to know how she reacts to it. It may provoke anger or tears. If she asks, just tell her a stranger wanted her to have it. Then report back to me on her reaction.
All right. I think I'm gonna leave the episode here. Next time we'll report to the Countess of Anvil with, was that a wedding ring? That you've had me... Yeah, a wedding ring. You want me to show the Countess a wedding ring and see how she reacts. Okay. Will do, but that'll be next time. Thank y'all for watching as we completed the heist with our masterful stealth skills. I'll see you next time. Bye.